global reckoning of history is underway as the Black Lives Matter movement has put contentious statues and monuments back into the public eye. The credibility of the bronze idols around the country is under the spotlight after the death of George Floyd drew attention to racism and police brutality.
Whose lives matter? Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
And the demonstrators are now questioning how our history of racial prejudice is remembered.
And it's hurtful to think that people celebrate mass murders. I mean, who celebrates Hitler?
But the opinion is split on tearing down the statues altogether.
It's very un-Australian, it's disrespectful and it's wrong.
Honestly, if we were going to remove people from statues because they were racists, you're going to probably take down most of the statues that were put up in the late 19th and early 20th century.
Statues of Captain Cook have been placed under police guard after several in Sydney and Melbourne were graffitied.
Why should Aboriginal people have to suffer the indignity of seeing these racist murderers and mutilators of our dead?
The bronze busts of former Prime Ministers Tony Abbott and John Howard weren't spared either. They were found covered in red spray paint and have since been wrapped and fenced off. In the UK, Churchill's statue caused a standoff between Black Lives Matter protesters and several hundred people, including far-right activists who gathered to guard the monument.
It's part of our history. I know he had a few issues, but he did a lot of good too. We're not racist.
Some protesters clashed with police and were seen throwing projectiles at officers, but others say they were not there to cause trouble and are preserving history.
If we forget our history, we'd be deemed to make the same mistakes again. And Europe's history is a proud history.
Smearing the likes of Churchill isn't so black and white. While he led the Nazi resistance in World War II, some also view him as a white supremacist.
He said that he disliked Chinese people. He described Indians as a beastly people with a beastly religion, by which he meant Hinduism.
Authorities boarded up several statues, including Churchill's in London, anticipating further clashes between activists and far-right groups.
A growing minority, unfortunately, have hijacked them to attack the police, to cause violence, and to cause damage to public property.
The statue of slave trader Edward Colston was fished out of the river after being dumped by protesters in Bristol. Rather than being demolished, the monument is moving to a museum, where his true role will be detailed, along with the spray paint and Black Lives Matter placards from protesters.
I think if we do this together and we do it respectfully, then people will make a decision on whether they want to continue to celebrate these heroes who are also murdering thieves.